Blue skies shining at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly, them blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies shining at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies from now on. That was Blue Skies. That's like a fun little arrangement of that we came up with as we put this here together. So this song, the next one, is an original song of mine called Actor. It's about imposter syndrome and feeling like you're never quite good enough or never quite imposter syndrome. I'm sure a lot of us have felt that before. You only sunlight is saying good night. In darkness I reach for new light. But if you're not by my side, if you're not by my side, will I survive? I know you understand. It always was the plan to let go of your hand before I stray from land. The skies are turning gold. My future stands on hold. It's time to be alone, but I can't let you go. Our sunlight is saying good night. In darkness I reach for new light. But if you're not by my side, will I? 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 Thank you. That was an original of mine called Horizontal Dread. I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Cecile McLaurin-Salvant, but on her last album, she does this beautiful arrangement of this old song called 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗢𝗍. Yeah.
Got scared of the drum.
Dites-moi, suis-je belle? Dites-moi, suis-je belle, moi? Il me semble à mon habit que j'ai beau très ébloui et la bouche vermeillette. Dites-moi, suis-je belle? sourcils. Le chef blond, le nez près 10. Blanc menton, blanche gorgette. Dites-moi, suis-je belle? Dites-moi, suis-je belle, moi? J'ai manteau, forêt de gris, robe brodée de haut prix, cheveux de couleur, ça sortit à mes toilettes. Dites-moi, suis-je belle? Dites-moi, suis-je belle, moi?
Tyler on percussion. Okay, so we have one more song for y'all. I just released an EP like a couple of months ago. And this is the title track and the final track on that EP, and it's like super produced, and I like always have been like, I want to play this song, but it's so hard to do all the parts with just like us. But this pedal board, this lovely pedal board, helps out with that.
didn't see the harm in trying. Grounded, I felt weak and saw you look so bleak. So I became obsessed with flying. And like their wings I spread my branches, stretching, filling wide expanses. Had myself convinced that I was flying. I grew leaves to match their feathers, fitting in, they gave me pleasure. Forgotten in the dust, my roots were dying. Chasing they told me, darling, fly. Your future's in the sky. And stamped without my wings, I waited. They told me, darling, fly. Your answer's in the ground. Maybe flying's sky, can't find my way back home. Trees abandoned, I'm all alone. New sky, can't find my way back home. Trees abandoned, I'm all alone. New sky, can't find my way back home. Trees abandoned, I'm all alone. New sky, can't find my way back home. Trees
giAnna. How are you doing, first of all? So excited to play here. This is such a cute little cozy room for a cozy concert. Damn. I heard that. Shout out to the person going to the bathroom. Sorry, that's probably the worst fear of someone in the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna just play a couple of songs for you today. This first one is a song I wrote recently. It's called "It's Not Cool." You probably heard the first verse play over and over again while we were trying to sound check. So it's here again. It's in your brain. I wrote it. It's kind of like an amalgamation of a bunch of different things I was feeling at that one moment of time, which I'm sure a lot of people, especially songwriters, can relate to. So, yeah. Okay.
It's not my fault, but could you talk me through it? 'Cause I get lost and I'm already behind. I like your smell, don't take it with you. 'Cause after all, I'll never be the same as I once was. I'm stupid, I care too much about what you said, and I already blew it again anyway. I can't sit still, the cycle is endless. Against my will, I opened up last week. You heard me say that I can't hear you, but honestly, I never wanted to. I never cared for you. And it's not cool when I do it. I tell myself it's on in my head, and I already blew it again anyway. And it's not cool when I do it. I care too much about what you said, and I already blew it again anyway. And it's not cool when I do it. It's all in my head.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna tune really quick. So my rendition of the tuning song. This song I wrote my freshman year at Berkeley. So Baby Me. It's called Headspace. It's basically just about feeling like you're finding yourself living in everyone else's minds but your own. And you can't really grow inwardly if you're focused on everyone outwardly. So, bars. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. Okay. just a sidewalk and it's just a chair. Why do I feel like they all get up and stare at me whenever I turn around? And I guess I can see why they'd have this reaction. I can't believe just how stupid I really ought to be to not even notice. 'Cause all I'd ever do sit around and waste my time living in everyone else's heads. And I'm walking on tiptoes. Don't sit while I'm eating. Never use band-aids on cuts while they're bleeding. I don't want to be a bother. And it gets harder when you're older. Food on my plate is getting colder, I know. But I'll never want it. 'Cause all I'd ever do sit around and waste my time living in everyone else's heads. 'Cause all I'd ever do sit around and waste my time living in everyone else's head. Oh, living in everyone's head, yeah. Living in everyone's head. Thank y'all so much. If y'all enjoyed it, pre-save. It's in the link in my bio on my Instagram. This next song, I'm actually working on an EP at the moment. And this next song is gonna be out pretty soon. It's called The Meatball Man. I don't mention any meatballs in the song, I promise.
What? Disappointing.
I know. But yeah. There once was a boy who lived in a town, and his family and friends were barely around. Fell asleep every morning and woke up in late afternoon. Needed something to ease the storm in his mind, and he'd do anything just to kill time. So he stared out the window and made conversation with clouds. It said to know that the sun will always rise again, and time is moving slow. smile. I just wanna take you into the palm of my hands and let you stay a while. Ooh, He tears out a paper and finds a red pen, tries to write down the things going on in his head. He gives it a title, Reasons to Stay Alive. He sits there for hours and just stares into space. He looks down to see that the only progress he'd made was a drawing of a mustache on an old man with numbers for eyes. Remember when you were a child? Life seemed so simple, and all you ever did was smile. I just wanna take you into the palm of my hands and let you stay a while. Ooh, dirty clothes on the floor and dishes in the sink. His eyes are sore, 'cause every time he blinks he gets closer and closer and closer to caving in. And he doesn't care which direction he goes, just anywhere but here. 'Cause God only knows it'll start over and over and over again. What do you remember when you were a child? Life seemed so simple, and all you ever did was smile. I just wanna take you into the palm of my hands and let you stay a while, and let you stay a while, and we could stay a while. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you guys for staying a while.
This is the last song I'm gonna be playing for y'all today.
Sorry.
This one's actually released on Spotify and all platforms. It's called The Dreamer. Okay. It's in open D minor. Trust me. I just like the tensions with it. That's it. But if it's in tune. I wrote this song, I would say like a year ago, and it's kind of out of the like realm of songs that I usually write. It's like more I kind of was like inspired by like bands like Sum 41 and like Blink 182 to write it. So it's like a fun little song that you can sing along to. There's a little motif that happens in the song, and if you guys want to sing along, feel free to. Would you mind me teaching it to you? Okay, it goes like this. Ba-da-da-da-dun-da-da-da. Ba-da-dun-da-da, ba-da-dun-da-dun-da-da-da. Ba-da-dun-da-da, you guys sound beautiful. Dun-da-da-da, ba-da-dun-da-da, ba-da-dun-da-da. You guys ready? Buy me a container, something big enough. Do me a favor, talk to me later. I don't wanna talk right now. You want a rocket, take you out of here, straight through the socket of the atmosphere. You go through stages, I'm turning pages of something I don't recall even reading at all. 'Cause I go to sleep and dream about 20 million bugs crawling in and out of my mouth. I wake up with pain in the side of my chest. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. And I still on the way down a stairwell. My bros look sorta like Oklahoma, and I really don't know how I can get through all this now. 'Cause I go to sleep and dream about a soccer field under a set of a house. I wake up with pain in the side of my chest. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And I go to sleep and dream about a soccer field under a set of a house. I wake up with pain in the side of my chest. I don't really know what's going. And I go to sleep and I dream about. And I go to sleep. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Hey party people, how are we feeling? Yeah, cool. Now is the portion of the evening where I have to pretend like I know how to talk to humans. Woo! Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Cozy Concerts for having us, and Bloomline for putting this all together, and ADVIKA and giAnna for warming up the stage for us, because you guys sounded brilliant. So it's just makes me happy to be surrounded by so many like awesome musicians. Just be inspired every day. But yeah, this is my friend Tommy, and we're gonna start playing just the two of us. Not the song. You wish, you wish. But we have a beautiful song by the great saxophonist Sam Rivers. It's called Beatrice. Song you just heard was called Beatrice, and we took it some very interesting places, which is very fun. I'm so happy I also have my friend Hope up on the stage. The next tune we're gonna play, there's actually two. I'll just talk about the first one, is called Aya and Bartholomew. Those are interesting names. I don't know where they come from. But it's by this great guitarist, Oscar Jerome. if any of you have heard of Oscar Jerome. exciting couple of tunes for you guys. The first one we're going to play for you is a fiddle tune. Yay! It's called Boiling Water, and it's going to go into a very fun, kind of modern, old-time tune called Hold Your Lying Tongue. So that's a cool one. Now for our last tune, plot twist, I wrote this one. I promise, usually I write more music than I did for here, but the thing about me is because I'm a jazz composer, I write really evil chords, and I didn't want to make people memorize my evil chords. So this one is slightly less evil, and I call this tune Walking Backward Through Hell.